to some patina. And right now I'm adding the liver of sulfur, which, as you can imagine, smells like a porta potty got lit on fire. God, look at the color, it just looks putrid. Oh my God, ugh, worst smell ever. Okay, so here is the metal before, and then you will see what happens to it after. Ugh. I'm dying. Okay, it's taking some time. Oh, Jesus. Literally the most foul smell. I wonder if you can kind of see it starting to oxidize. Oh Lord, that is so bad. I can only imagine this is what hell's gonna smell like. Ugh. Yeah, do this outside. Do not do this in your home. Unless you want absolutely no visitors. Because it truly is that bad. I'm not over exaggerating. What's interesting is that it's working on portions of the metal, but not quite all of it. Dude, if this splashes up and gets on me, I'm gonna tweak out. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's just taken some time to oxidize. So I'm going to pause it for a moment and just give it a few minutes, and I'll come back. If you're curious, this is the brand. Ugh, it's so bad, you guys. It's so bad. Okay, wait. Oh yeah, no, that's looking cool. Yeah. All right, you're just gonna have to trust the process. What's interesting is that the solder doesn't patina. So I use a different product to patina the solder. But yeah, the liver of sulfur. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I just needed to sit longer. But yeah, I just used really hot water and then some of the liver of sulfur, and it just created a mixture that oxidizes the metal, gives it a really like vintage effect. And then I will also patina the solder, and that will make the stamping in the solder really stand out. And yeah, there's quite a few steps to go. So it looks really rough right now, but just gotta trust the process. Thanks for hanging. Bye. All right, so I've pulled everything out, and I think I know the reason why certain parts of the metal are darker than others, and I think it's because I didn't clean off the flux well enough off of the piece. Got some solder there. Yeah, so that looks pretty cool. All right, lots of work to do. Stick around. We shall see. All right, you guys, so I'm beginning the process of using patina to blacken the solder. I'm using this specific kind of patina called Black Novocaine. And once again, it's specific for darkening solder. So I'm going to pour just about a capful. And I've already done this piece here. The longer you leave the patina on the solder, the darker the solder will become. So in this case, I'm letting it sit for a long time because I do want it to be as dark as possible. And then I will steel wool it to shine it up on kind of like the higher peaks. But in all the little grooves and the little valleys, the patina will remain. So it'll give it a lot of dimension, and the design of the stamp will really shine through. So, so yeah, I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit longer, but we'll move on to this piece here, and you can get a first-hand look at how the solder reacts to the patina. I'm sorry, my lighting is kind of garbage in here, but. And if you weren't here for the other videos, I did a video on using a rubber stamp to create a lovely design in my solder. And the design were a bunch of leaves and vines to kind of tie in to grapevines. So as you can see here, the patina is doing its thing. It's starting to darken up the area. Like if you compare it to here, it has, you know, the silver look. Here it's just kind of got a muddy, dark color to it. Now say if I didn't want it to be this dark, what I could do is just wipe off the excess with just like a paper towel. So I could just dab it on, and then if I wanted to prevent it from making it any darker, then I could wipe it off. So you do have control in how dark you want the piece to be. But in this case, like I said, I want it as dark as possible because I'm going to use a steel wool to really shine it up and bring back the color of the coppers and the brass tones. So I got a lot of work to do. There's still a lot of steps to do, and at this point everything looks really crazy and you don't know how it's going to turn out. It's kind of scary, but you just got to trust the process, and hopefully you will continue on and join me on this journey. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the content. Give me a thumbs up or a comment or something. Let me know you're out there. All right, take care. Bye. I am currently working on taking some of the patina out of the brass and also out of the solder as well. So I'll show. So this piece I've already kind of started working on versus, let's see here, what's a good example? This one here. So you can see how dark this piece is here. So the patina, you know, has really done its job, especially the Black Novocaine patina that was placed on the solder. So yeah, the idea was to make it as dark as possible. And from there, I will use steel wool to bring back the shine and the luster of the metal. And what's neat is that, yes, it will take away some of the hard work of the patina, but it leaves some of the patina, the darkened patina, within the little grooves of the solder. So then you're able to see the actual stamp design. I hope the camera picks up what I'm trying to show you. This piece might not be the best example, but no, like right in here, let's see here, if you can see, there we go. You can see the leaves and the stem. So it just ties into the grape theme and the vineyard theme that I'm trying to go for. So let me see about this piece here, if you can see the stamp a little bit better. See? You see how it's nice because when I use the steel wool, it takes off the patina from these more high points, but down below it stays within those ridges. So it just gives the piece a lot of dimension and just a lot of character. And so yeah, I'll let you join me on the process of steel wool so you can see what that looks like. I should probably mention more often about safety. But you know, to be honest, I'm such a student, you guys. I really am a beginner at most of the things that I record. And I'm not really in a position to be teaching, to be honest. This channel is more of just giving an insight to my designing process, and I'm hoping that, you know, it'll inspire somebody in some kind of way. But do take, you know, caution when you are using. A lot of the materials that I use can be quite hazardous and dangerous. Like with the steel wool, you'd want to wear a mask and some gloves, and or when I'm using my torch, you obviously, you know, want to be aware of your surroundings and be in a ventilated area. So I do apologize if I haven't been quite as caring in that regard, because I would really hate for someone to get injured or to be misled by my teachings. And like I said, I kind of want to stray from saying I'm a teacher, just because, like I said, I am truly a student. A lot of this work I'm new to, and you're really watching me work with products that I've never used before, or that I'm just vaguely familiar with. And that's why I make a lot of mistakes along the way. But I actually think it's important to watch the mistakes and see how the mistakes are made, how they can be avoided, or how you can potentially get yourself out of the same predicament. So yeah, I really want this channel just to be a place where people can search their creativity, be inspired, and be intrigued by all the different materials and techniques. And so anyway, yeah, I'm sorry if I haven't quite emphasized the importance of safety. And okay, so is it bad that I'm like winded right now? Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Okay, what was I gonna say? Oh yes, I don't have gloves, so I'm using my husband's, and anyway, it's kind of a nightmare using these. I can't even feel what I'm doing, so this is not ideal. I might just need to run on my I'm on my lunch break right now, so I'm thinking maybe I should just run to the store on the remainder of my break right now and go pick up some gloves. But anyway, you can get an idea of what the steel wool does and how it just takes away some of the patina and causes things to kind of shine and come back to their original state. But then it still leaves the darkness all, in the lower points. And it just gives the piece more drama, more character, I feel like. So, I'll keep working on these pieces, and yeah, soon I'll be able to pour resin in here. I haven't quite decided exactly what I want to do. But yeah, I haven't quite decided what I want to do with the centerpiece here. I'm thinking of maybe putting the word new wine, or I was thinking miracles are coming. That's kind of what I was originally considering. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm loving that. I might just leave that for the back. Okay, let's shine this up and see what it looks like. Let's do this one. And then I think what I'll do is I'll add maybe some gold or bronze into the stamping here, so the word will pop. Because right now it's kind of hard to read it. But it says miracles are coming. Yeah. If you haven't figured it out by now, I'm a Christ follower. I've given my life to Jesus, and I've given him my creativity, and I've asked him to bless my hands and to bless my ideas and to make things that will glorify his name and just hopefully draw people closer to him. I've lived life without Jesus and with Jesus, and let me tell you, my life has just been so much more peaceful with him. It's not easier in the sense that, you know, troubles still come, of course, but it is easier in the sense that I have him to trust in, and I know he has a plan for my life. So I give him my life, I give him my creativity, and I hope you know him too. And if not, then I pray that you will open your heart to him and let him in. Give him a try. He won't turn back. All right. That looks pretty good to me. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll go ahead and finish all these pieces. This will be a front cover. This will be a back. Kind of feel like this. And I'll fill it with some beautiful paper, and we'll see. All right. I'll see you around. Bye.